Good morning, children. Welcome back to our civics class. So, in our civics class or political science class, we are discussing our last chapter, Outcomes of Democracy. In the last class, we have discussed about how do we access democracy's outcome. How do we access democracy's outcome? And how this democracies are accountable, responsive, and legitimate form of government. So these two topics we have discussed in the last class. And in today's class, we are going to discuss about economic growth and development. What? Economic growth and development. And also reduction of inequality and power through democracies. Children, in yesterday's class we have discussed about how the democracies work on three measures called accountable, responsive and legitimate form of government. So, I asked you a question. Where do we stand on all these measures? So, today we'll discuss on that topic. Democracies have displayed a mixed record on each measure, children. We do have regular elections and public debates, but how effective are they in elections and debates? Are the politicians really frankly debating before they take decisions? Are they conducting the elections fairly? Largely, democratic governments do not have a very good record when it comes to sharing information with its citizens. The Right to Information or RTI Act 2005 is a law enacted by the Parliament of India. For which purpose? To give the information to its citizens. So giving the information to its citizens, the citizens can have right to access the records of central government and state governments too. It was introduced to empower citizens to resist the misuse of authority and maintain transparency. Under the provisions of this act, any citizen may request information from a public authority, it may be state government or central government authority, who is required to reply expeditiously. They have to reply according to their expectations, immediately or within 30 days. So now let's look at this second factor of political outcome, responsiveness. We expect the government to be attentive to our needs and wants and to be free of corruption, right? So, how do most democracies fare on this outcome, children? Democracies often ignore the needs and wants of its citizens. Moreover, corruption is a rampant evil in most places. We see everywhere in the public and government offices. Democracies have been successful on the third factor, legitimacy. Although a democratic government may be slow, less efficient, and not always keen, it is a legitimate government because it is the people's own government, because people, they themselves, elect their representatives on behalf of them. Democracy is the most preferred form of government all over the world, children, based on its political outcome of accountability, responsiveness, and legitimacy. When we compare the growth rate of all democracies and dictatorships between 1950 and 2000, we see that democratic countries have underperformed as compared to dictatorial ones. However, when it comes to less developed countries, the difference between dictatorship and democracies is negligible. Along with good governance, we also expect democracies to create economic growth and development. While democracies does not guarantee economic development, we can expect democratic countries, to speed up their economic development measures. Children, do you know India is the 12th largest economy in the world by market exchange rates? By 2008, India had established itself as the world's second fastest growing major economy. More than development, we expect democracies to reduce poverty and economic inequality. Now, we know that democracy is based on political equality. All individuals have equal powers. and hold equal weightage. It means everybody are equal in democratic country. So they should be given equal weightage in electing representatives. They maybe belongs to OC or SC or BC caste. Everybody should be given equal weightage. Unfortunately, along along with political equality, we find growing economic inequalities. So let's see how these economic equalities are growing in the next class. So that's all for today, children. Thank you.